Prison guards. Who went to prison? What happened? I spent 12 years as a prison guard before becoming a prisoner in the same place I used to work. It happened because a druggie named Derek broke into my 80-year-old mom's house and beat her up so bad she ended up in the hospital for 3 weeks. When I found him at a gas station 2 days later buying lottery tickets with money from her stolen jewelry, I lost it completely. I followed Derek outside and beat him until his arms were broken and his ribs were cracked. The security cameras recorded everything, including me saying this was for my mother. The judge gave me 18 months and 3 weeks later, I walked into Riverside Prison wearing orange instead of my guard uniform. My first day as an inmate was hell. During lunch, someone threw a tray at my head and called me a pig. Rico, who I'd punished many times for breaking rules, spit in my food when he walked by. I tried to eat in the corner, but guys I'd written up over the years kept staring at me with hate in their eyes. Things got worse during yard time. 5 inmates surrounded me by the weights and started shoving me back and forth like a pinball. Marcus was one of them, and he kept talking about payback for all the times I'd searched his cell and found illegal phones. They pushed harder with each shove, and I knew this was just the beginning. The shower attack came 3 days later. 3 guys cornered me where the cameras couldn't see with towels wrapped around their fists. 2 of them still had scars from when I'd pepper sprayed them during a fight 2 years ago. They backed me against the wet wall, and I thought I was about to die in the same showers I used to patrol. Then Lil Andy showed up, this huge guy doing life for robbery who I'd helped years ago when his mom was dying from cancer. I'd let him make extra phone calls to say goodbye, even though it was against the rules. He stepped between me and the attackers and told them I was off limits. Nobody wanted to fight Lil Andy, so they left. Colt appeared next with 4 of his boys. I'd helped Colt get into education classes when other guards said he was too much trouble to bother with. He looked at the guys who wanted to hurt me and shook his head. His crew formed a wall and the attackers disappeared. After that, I had protection in the showers. Word spread that I had backup, and more inmates started remembering times I'd helped him. Jerome told people I saved his life by noticing he was suicidal and getting him help. David remembered when I smuggled in photos of his newborn daughter because mail was taking forever. Even guys I'd been tough on respected that I'd always been fair. A protection network formed around me after that shower incident. Different groups took turns sitting near me during meals, so I was never alone. In the yard, someone was always willing to play cards or chess to keep me company. The shower schedule got arranged, so I never went in there with anyone who wanted revenge. Some inmates still hated me, but they knew touching me meant dealing with Lil Andy and 3 different gangs. The same respect I'd shown as a guard came back to protect me as an inmate. I kept quiet and worked in the library while my protectors watched from a distance. It was strange being guarded by the same men I used to guard. After 14 months, I got released early for good behavior. On my last day, Lil Andy shook my hand and said I was one of the good ones. Walking out those gates, I realized that 12 years of treating prisoners like human beings had saved my life when I needed it most. Being decent to people pays off in ways you never expect. The whole experience taught me that respect crosses all boundaries, even prison walls. Those men didn't protect me because I was a former guard. They protected me because I'd treated them like people when everyone else treated them like animals.